Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players. To us here in the booth, I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
And the West hit again from deep.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And here's Giannis, following the three from Kevin Durant. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by LeBron.
Boy, superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
And here's KD for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the technical free throw is good.
And one of the more clever players in the game. Curry takes pride in toying with opposing defenses.
He kicks it to Westbrook. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Substitution on the court.
With 1 on the clock. He's off on that one. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the West. Please give a big round of applause for your review squad. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star Game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
The three from Davis. And the West hit again from deep.
When Davis is knocking that shot down from deep, he's hard to deal with, and his team is tough to beat.
Middleton outside. Here's Jokić, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Thompson with the bucket.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Now here is Lowry. Jokić with his screen on Lillard. Here's Lowry, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And typically a lot of shots go unchallenged in this game every year, especially early on, and that one, no exception.
Lillard outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Lillard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Up in time. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
A deep 3 from Durant. And the West hit again from deep.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from KD. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid with the screen on Leonard. And KD with the block.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And the East with some changes. Vučević, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Griffin comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook up top.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And so it... And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And Durant launches from deep. And the West hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Griffin. That one goes in.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Irving from long range. Hits it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here is Lowry. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Floats one, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
James with a deep three, and the West hit again from deep.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
Here's Lowry. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a